This is how you know I'm not salty about this. And people want to label me as that. And they're just simply wrong. Okay. I loved God of War 2018. I loved God of War Ragnarok Valhalla. I enjoyed some of the PSP games. And I've loved the Twisted Metal TV show. Anything that's negative, you guys create a narrative in your brain that says, we can't take what Jaffe's saying serious because he's just upset. I'm like, newsflash, bitches. I put you in the same camp where the people who say, oh, look how far Jaffe has fallen. He's just doing YouTube now. I love this job so much. I am so happy doing this. I am happier doing this than I ever was making video games. I'm sorry that if it doesn't hit your list of jobs that you consider noble, I'm sorry about that. I wish I wouldn't be such a disappointment to you. But I get to wake up and talk to people from all over. I'm going to sell you on it. You like it, you don't. You respect it, you don't. But I wish, at least for the moment, you would entertain the idea that sometimes people can be upset with things because there's not an ulterior motive. They just don't like it. They just don't fucking like it. How about that? How about that? This is being done at every turn, Jaffe, says Jonas. You see this done to anyone who criticizes anything these days and has for a long time. Yeah, fuck them. Go fuck yourselves. All you fucking morons, go fuck yourself. Right. 3 end user says work from home, talk about video games. Sounds sweet. It is sweet. And then I get to go over to Lolcow where I get to talk about things that aren't video games that I still love that pisses off the video game people because they don't want politics over here. They don't want me to talk about UFOs over here. So I got a show over there I can do that's also fun to do. God forbid, not making. Why don't you go make a fucking video game? If you think it's the greatest job in the world, then you go fucking do it. I did it for 20 years. I want to do this now. May I have your permission to do this now, you fucking condescending, non-contributing twat? I do kind of think, says Darth Nugget, you're in denial. Well, we have a therapist in the chat. Do I seem like I'm in denial machine? And you'd actually be more fulfilled if you were still creating something. Games, movies, comic books. I think you need more of an outlet. I don't care what you think. I mean, I clearly do because I'm addressing it. But you go make a comic book. I've done it. It wasn't fun. The end result was fun. Watching people play it was fun. But having to sort of pull that out of me and fight people over it and argue and be political and build the team, it's exhausting. And it's only gotten more exhausting as the industry has gotten harder. I'll consult because then I'm like, hey, I'll show up and give you what I got and I'll put my heart and soul in it, but I'm not going to live or die by it. But I'm good, man. I'm fucking good, dude. And General Jaffe is continuing to create, says Machine, just in different ways. Yeah, well, what you have to understand about that is, you know, you guys see Sony as the same entity that was Sony when you got into it with PS1, PS2, right, or whatever. But when I started at Sony, it has more in common with me doing YouTube and streaming and videos than making games does, because I could walk in back then and I had so much freedom. And I could, over the weekend, just have a fucking brainstorm and come in and tell my boss, hey, I want to try this. Okay. That's what streaming is like right now. Right. Versus like, can you imagine with these budgets of $400, $500 million, all the people that you have to get buy-in from, and then you take that and you merge it with just the normal day-to-day politics of a team and the stuff that you can tell the team that On High is saying and that you can't. And then you've got to figure out how to manipulate. And I hate that verb, but it's true. You have to manipulate the great artist to do something that he doesn't want to do, but you can't tell him why you're so passionate about it. But it really is because if you don't do it, you're worried you're going to piss off this one key person in marketing. And without that person's ally, you're probably not going to get the big rollout you need for the game to be successful. These are all the plates you're spinning, boys. It's not just sitting there with a notebook going, what would be cool is if Kratos had a weapon that also, you know, it's a big fucking thing. And I don't have any interest in that. But you guys go get that job if you want. If that's exciting to you, go get that fucking job. It sounds like a lot of you guys really want to do that. I wouldn't work in AAA games these days if you paid me. You'd have to pay me. Can you imagine? It's free. But that's a real nightmare. And I saw it at my level. Imagine it at the current level today. Come on now.